You check one.
You got to throw the check. I love it.
Okay, welcome to the David M. McCarthy Memorial Ice Arena, downtown Batavia, New York. Stephen Pies alongside Guy Pellegrino. Our producer today is John Garino. And Guy, when Eric Trifthauser can't be here, the legend Eric Trifthauser, they go to the A-list. And the A-list always seems to find Guy Pellegrino. Guy, great to be here with you today.
I guess I'm that guy that has nothing going on.
The holidays are here. It's 'tis the season. Great to be with you today. How are things?
Oh, things are great. It's always great to be here. I love being on the mic with you. Pro status, so I just hope I can keep up.
And a big deal going on in our facility today, the Mary Mightmas tournament. Everybody out in full force today. The parking lot is completely full.
Jam.
I know your son Rocco has a game immediately following this one. You're coaching.
Absolutely.
Brian McCarthy, yourself. Nick Harris, I think, is going to join us after the second period. But I asked you the other day if you were at the Aquinas game here the other night, and you said, of course I was.
Absolutely.
I'm a season ticket holder.
That's Brian McCarthy and I's joke.
Yeah.
Our spots are along the glass, and we're here for every game. We are season ticket holders. We love BND United. We are former
Ice Devils.
Ice Devils, but
Yeah.
same. We're BND United.
Well, this is year 4 of the merger. We talked about it numerous times on the broadcast. And I'm sure John will point it out later, but that banner standing up in the middle of this facility, John's probably going to span there now. That's a big deal. That went up here week 1. And 3 years after Batavia and Notre Dame merged, they raised a Section 5 championship banner. That's a big deal, and I know Coach Staley and Coach Kirkwood and the rest of the coaching staff, they want to make more room. They expect to put more up there. Guy, you graduated, I believe, in '95.
Yes.
You have a banner up there.
I do.
I graduated in '87. I also have a banner up. And by the way, they're right next to each other.
Yes,
too.
they are. We're neighbors over there.
You and I go back a long way with hockey in general, this building, high school hockey, and kind of like a twilight zone now being here to be up. I'm pushing 55 right now and still up here calling games right now. Very special.
I love it. Yeah, it's absolutely special. It's hard to believe for myself. Our sectional championship was 30 years ago. I don't feel old enough to. 30 years.
Yeah,
Unreal.
don't blink, right? Well, getting back, so BND coming off a game last night, 3-3 tie at Grand Island, that game at Hyde Park in Niagara Falls. Guys, Section 6, little different dynamic. Grand Island was big. They were physical. Sandy Pies opened the scoring there, and then Grand Island came back with 2 quick ones. Chase Cummings tied it up at 2. Grand Island took the lead mid-third, and then with 5 minutes left, Jake Hutchins on an obscene one-timer just got down low and bent it like Beckham. 3-3, they played a 5-minute overtime, and nobody prevailed out of that one. So 3-3 tie, I think both teams had to be happy about that. We're going to stay in the Section 6 now, and the Frontier Falcons coming into Batavia here today. Frontier is in Hamburg, in case anybody at home is wondering where that is. And I had a great talk with their coaches, Brian Dellinger and Mark Zoyhovsky. Great guys to come in here. I think the Frontier is still trying to find their way. This is their second game. They tied Brighton last night. They had a 3-0 lead, and Coach Dellinger told me Brighton scored 3 goals in a minute in the third period, so that won a 3-3 tie.
Wow.
When you played in '95, did you see a lot of crossover with Section 6?
No, none. We didn't cross over at all. Oh, well, all right, I shouldn't say it all. In our tournament.
Bishop Timon maybe came in.
We played in Williamsville North and St. Joe's but that wasn't a regular, and that was just in our tournament, our home tournament. So,
absolutely.
So we did get to play some of those schools, but not on the regular like BND United gets to.
Well, yeah, so, and getting back to last night, so this roster, 11 seniors for BND this year, Guy. And for the first time in the inception of this merger, you have 3, not only 1 freshman, you have 3, and 2 of them were out there in overtime last night. Luke Staley logging a lot of minutes on the blue line, and Cade Champ also playing with a cast on his hand, I might add, showing Coach Staley showing the trust in 2 freshmen to put him out there in OT last night. So
2 great hockey players that are, accustomed to playing at that high level. They both play AAA hockey.
That bodes well for the future. A lot of times you have 11 seniors, and you think, okay, where's the future going to be? But they are still loaded. And obviously losing Ivan Milovidov, who's now playing at Atlantic Coast Academy in Massachusetts right now, tearing it up down there. He was the best player in Section 5 last year.
No question.
BND coming into this one 2-0-1 right now. Don't have much of a scouting report on the Frontier Falcons. All I can tell you is they are Section 6. They are Class A. It's a fairly big school. I think they have like 1,500 in the graduating class. But we are getting prepared here to go down to ice level now for our national anthem.
Parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
Ball's moving in front. Kesselring wins it! Rex in effect!
Micaiah Benjamin Castle gets it into the box. It got all the way through. Poncio with a chance, and he puts it home.
Quick snap. Parks up the middle into the end zone for the Bruins touchdown.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
And we are back live here, David M. McCarthy Memorial Ice Arena. The usual suspects, Mark Johnson in his 33 sweatshirt gets the nod in the away penalty box. Paul Veely in the home box, and you can see Steve Tanner and Shelly Johnson once again in the scorer's booth. Eric Trifthauser at the Sabres game right now with wife Jenny against the Utah Hockey Club, and I know you're a Sabres fan like me, and we got to figure some things out there. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
That 4-0 comeback today was just like a kick right to the midsection, right?
I was just thinking about, I think I'm going Wednesday.
Oh, I am too. It's my birthday. I'm going with Sammy Pies.
Beautiful.
Nice. I'll look for you there. Playing the Rangers.
I'm not sure. I just know I'm on the docket.
They are playing the Rangers Wednesday night, which is great. But
Okay.
more important, back to the high school hockey we have here today.
Real quick, did you notice on the center ice, do you see the little...
I do, those little things there.
yeah, you know what those are?
There's something for, is it for the cross ice?
Yeah, for
Yes.
the mites. It's
Yes.
the goal crease.
Yes, I love it.
That was done this year.
I
and
love
it.
I love it. Someone who, I'm glad you clarified it, 'cause someone was asking me that last week.
Yep,
so.
that's for our little mite half ice.
Yeah, so this place ready to go here. Frontier Falcons in their blue and black, and BND United in their. Would you call that more of a Hartford Whalers, or would you go Vancouver Canucks on that? It's a tough call on that.
I'm going to say Vancouver Canucks. Hartford Whalers, I believe, had a little bit more green.
We are underway now. Motika at center ice, and he's going to try to flip it into the frontier zone, and that comes back out to center. We're taken there by Maggio Buchholz. Throws that one right down, and Frontier trying to get it out of the zone. They will. They'll get the center, and Maggio Buchholz, nice step up there, looking for Motika. B&D trying to establish the Frontier zone, and they'll try to break it out now, and Frontier over the line. Good stick there again. Luke Staley, and Sammy Pye is going to throw that one in deep, and B&D trying to pin Frontier in their own end here, and can they get it out? Yes, they can.
Oh, almost.
They're going to throw that one down, and no icing on the play, and Will Stevens goes to the bench for a player change, and now Berger in his own zone. Berger up on the wing for Motika. Motika going to cross it. They're going to find Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies over the line, ducks the shoulder, going to stop and start, looks for help. Little one-on-two puck battle there. Nice keep in there at the point by Carney. He'll throw it down low, and B&D will make a player change where Frontier will try to break it out of their own end. Coming up the wall there, that was Zent. Oh, and a little rough ride there. Kate Champ took one in the corner there, and B&D now comes back to center where Brady Carney just going to throw that one back down low, and B&D adamant just to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Frontier trying to break it out. They will now with Zent, but Zent again watched there by Johnson, and Frontier gains the line, and that one taken there by number 15. Bear with me on the numbers here. I'll get there by the second period. That's Gearhart. That one flipped high in the air, and looks like we're going to have a face-off, going to stay in the B&D zone. So early on, B&D just looking to tilt the ice a little bit, but nothing really coming near the goaltenders at this stage.
Looks like we got Champ playing on the left with Hutchins and
Johnson
there.
Yeah, you rotate. You see Cummings in that role every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, he started there, and then Champ. They're trying to work on his progression as well too, and he doesnn't play like a freshman at all.
No, he doesn't. He's a big boy. He plays very well.
So here we go off the draw here. That's Will Stevens. Will Stevens for Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies gonna watch from behind. He'll chip it in deep, and watch there by his man. That is number 16. Don't have a number.
Looks like we got Cummings on the point.
And now down low, that's Preston Veely. So Coach Staley messing with the lines a little bit, trying to find the identity, trying to find the dynamic. They come into this one 2-0-1, and going to put some different guys in different positions right now. And
I like
it
the
is
play.
early,
I
especially
like
in
the
a
move.
crossover like this. I like it too.
I like it. I like him back there.
Absolutely. That's Chase
He looks
Cummings
good.
at the point. Now Will Stevens, and taken by Frontier.
Oh, there it is.
Intercepted.
Nice.
Sammy Pye's going to rip it, and that's right on.
Nice shot.
Pavlovich, the goaltender, that's his first puck he's seen in this game. That's the first puck any goalie's seen for that matter. And still early in the first, 0-0, Frontier and BND. Frontier in their own end, watched by Cummings. They'll get it to center. That missed everybody, and I'm surprised they're going to call icing on that. They will. That'll come back 200 feet. So each team kind of trying to feel each other out right now in the early going of this one. Not a lot of puck action in the blue paint. So face-off now coming into the Frontier zone to the left of the goaltender Pavlovich. On the draw, Jake Hutchins gets it to Johnson. Johnson going to throw that one, and that one hit a leg. And Frontier looking to break out now, and they'll gain center and throw it into the B&D zone. Sullivan going to go back there with Staley. Staley first man back, trying to get it out.
Oh, nice play.
There.
Nice pass there.
Now Hutchins over the line. Hutchins going to throw it back down for Johnson. Johnson now rough ride in the corner. Taken there by Sullivan. Sullivan flips it to center, and here comes Frontier over the line. Lower in the shoulder, going to try to get it to the net. Nice play there by Maggio Buchholz. And it comes back to the point, and that one comes out over the line. And taken there by Wojciechowski. Call him Wojo. And now taken there by Bridges. Bridges throws it down into the BND zone. And that one going to go high and out of play, and faceoff will remain in the B&D zone. So, Guy, you look on the B&D bench, you got a ton of banners on the wall. You got the senior posters up on the wall. Count them. I think there's 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. 11 seniors.
Yeah, 11. That's great.
Yeah.
Lots of leadership.
Yeah, and a lot of these kids have been growing up together, played mites together, street hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Spent the night at the house together. And that's a set play off the faceoff looking for Motika. But that one intercepted there by number 17, Hahn. Now Staley in his own zone looking for the stretch. And I think you're going to get, are they going to call a penalty on that? I don't know what the whistle would be.
I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there.
And they got an offsides call?
I don't know what the call was on that one. All right, so face off outside the line, and Falcons trying to get it in the B&D zone. That one comes to center and taken up on the wall. Sammy Pies got rubbed out on the wall there. Now Motika going to reverse at center. Motika
nice
still
move.
shake and bake. Motika gains the line, got hooked, and he got a penalty.
Drew one.
And referee's calling this one tight. That was definitely a hook. And
Yep.
Guy, Eric and I have talked about it a lot. A lot of teams, when they come in to play B&D, they know who they are. They understand the press they get, And one thing you got to do, Coach Chuck Dozier told me last week for the Aquinas, he said, we got to pay attention to detail. And staying out of the box is one of those details. This B&D power play has been lethal.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And there's the possession. Johnson, top of the key, going to walk it to center. Johnson backdoor one-timer and fanned on it by Motika. He was set up for that. Going to check the shaft on that stick right now. But they love the 1-3-1 with the bumper in the middle. Mm-hmm. And it's usually the two guys with the C's on their jersey directing traffic. Another, good face-off win, but I guess it was too good as it comes back down, and Brady Johnson first man back. Johnson watched there by Sullivan. Now Johnson going to look for the entry. Gets up over the line. Watch there by Bridges. Now finds Hutchins. Hutchins looking for the entry, gains the line. Hutchins over the line. Going to get it down for Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies in the corner. Watch there by his man, that's 17, Losi. Now Hutchins on the wall for Johnson. Johnson back for Hutchins on the half wall. Hutchins going to walk it to the middle, taken there by Pies. Now Pies and Hutchins going to scissor. Now Johnson top shelf for Motika. Oh, looking for the cross there. That was the goal they scored last night, I might add, to tie it. Now Johnson, top of the key with traffic in front. That one hit Cummings, rebound, and nice save by the goaltender Pavlovich there with traffic in front.
I don't hate the shot there, but he had Hutchins backdoor on that. I don't hate the shot, but he did have Hutchins backdoor.
That's the trick is to take away the goalie's eyes, get it to the blue paint nice and low, and pounce. That one a little high. That hit somebody in front. But face off. I still got 1:02 left on this power play. And who's going to get possession? Taken on the wall there. Can Frontier get it out? No, they can't. Nice drag play by Cummings. Cummings going to slow. Oh, it just fanned on that one. And Frontier will get it out. And Johnson is going to be watched there by his man. It's Hahn, I believe. Now Johnson with speed. Brady Johnson gains center ice. Brady Johnson got hooked from behind. And I don't know if he lost an edge. He's looking for a call. Not going to get it, though. And sent back down now with 33 seconds left. That's Sammy Pies in his own end. Sammy Pies now going to leave it for Hutchins. Hutchins up on the line for Motika. Motika, a little flip for Pies, and that one missed everybody. And got to be careful here. Frontier coming out of the zone there. Mazu, but taken again by Hutchins. They got 15 left in this power play. Got to hurry. Motika doing a nice job on the step up there. Now Preston Veely couldn't get the handle, and that'll do it. 5 seconds left on the power play, and that's a solid kill for Frontier against a very good power play. Team's back at full strength, or Preston Veely in his own end for Liam Berger. Liam Berger trying to cross it, going to find his man right over the line. That's Dominic Veely, and he'll get a shot right on goal. Dominic Veely, another freshman, number 2 in the lineup right now, and Staley showing the confidence in the young guys to get them some reps early on. And
that's great. They, give the seniors, the older guys, a little bit of a rest. I like it.
When you can roll 3 lines, especially at the high school level, guy, it's a game changer.
It absolutely is.
Brady Carney in his own end, and that one going to flip high into the BND bench, and face-off will remain outside the BND line. .10:41 here, first period, scoreless. BND and Frontier. Taken there by Ashton Fendler, but kept in there by Sullivan. Sullivan looking, and now Bridges going to throw it back down low. First man back, Liam Berger going to backhand it up on the wall. That's Dominic Veely.
Oh, nice,
Dominic Veely got outlet for Fendler, but couldn't take it in stride, and it comes back in the B&D zone where Brady Carney going to go in there with Sullivan. Carney up on the wall. Veely looking for his brother Preston Veely. That one comes back down for Wojciechowski. Now taken there by Sullivan, back for Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski, oh, nice intercept there by Will Stevens. Read him like a book. Now Wojciechowski behind his net in his own zone. Frontier trying to get it out, looking for Sullivan.
A lot of fans. I don't know what's going on with these pucks are sticking or
yeah,
what.
I don't know. That's kind of rolling on him a little bit. Now Berger in his own end. Berger looking for Stevens. Stevens, nice read there. That's number 10, Zent. He'll throw it back down, and Berger takes over, and here we go. Motika with a little jump. Jamison Motika over the line. Jamo going to drag it, and a nice defensive play by Frontier, but the puck magnet, Jamison Motika, finds it again. Now Bentley tried to throw it in front. That one hit a leg, and he's got to get back. Little 2-on-2. Nice outlet there, and
nice
here comes
pass.
Frontier. Oh, they try to throw it towards the cage. That's number 8, Traska. That one just went wide, and B&D will get it out, but thrown right back in by the Falcons, where Luke Staley recovers in his own end. Now Staley looking for the stretch. Finds Sammy Pies at center. Makes one man miss. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Gonna drop it there for Motika right on rebound. Oh, that was right there for the taking. And now got to be careful here. Frontier looking to break out. They will. Frontier gains center line. Frontier over the line into the B&D zone. That's number 16, Matthew Mazu. Staley sends it around for Buchholz. Finds it in his skates, going to get it up on the wall, but Frontier going to read that. Now Sammy Pies, got to hurry. Sammy Pies got to skate. Got a 2-on-1 with Motika if he hurries. Leaves it for Motika. Motika going to rip it, and Pavlovich going to hang on. And
nice play, good fast break by Sammy Pies there.
Yeah.
Good look to have the drop to Motika.
Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry with those two. I'm impressed with the way that the Frontier Falcons are handling the speed of B&D right now. What looks to be an odd man rush, all of a sudden 2 guys are back there right away. So that's one thing to keep an eye on here tonight. Now Brady Johnson over the line to Mazu. Mazu now, and that's on the offsides. Gavin Lepsch over the line.
Yeah, I like this line right here. I like this with Champ here on this line.
Yeah, he's a big kid. He's a confident kid, and he just seems to be finding more minutes as the season still progresses. Little bad bounce on the line right now. There's Staley. Staley gonna get it out over the line. He'll find his man. That was Hutchins. Now Johnson. Johnson gonna throw that one. That one goes high and wide. Kept in by Buchholz. Buchholz looking for traffic in front, and Frontier once again mucking it up in the middle. Looking for a stretch there. That's number 7, Losi. But now Hutchins can't get it out. Frontier going to keep it in. Losi again going to walk it. Losi, nice stick there by Buchholz. Now Champ going to throw it down low in his own end. And another penalty coming up. And it's one going to BND. And I think it's going to be Cade Champ going to get the gate. 2 minutes for roughing.
Roughing? Did he throw the elbow?
Looked like it, yeah. So big PK coming up here right now.
Well, we get to see what Frontier can do, I guess.
Yeah, I spoke with head coach Brian Dellinger, who's a great guy, by the way. He went to Lackawanna High School, class of '88, and he said we're still trying to figure some things out. They're heavy on the junior class, and they've got a few seniors as well, but we'll see what they can figure. That's a high stick right there, but Sammy Pies and Will Stevens looking to jump this one, and Stevens was just going to sauce it down low and just kind of be a pest. And Berger got caught up with his man at center ice. And now Will Stevens again, nice play to get that one back down deep. And first man back now is Bridges. Coming out over the line, Frontier gains center. Looking for the entry, going to find it. Got to be careful here. Oh, big shot block there by Berger. Gets it back to the point now. Trying to look for traffic there. That was Colling.
Running.
Got to be careful.
We're running a little bit.
Oh, wow, a little running, exactly. And Frontier putting on the heat right now, looking for traffic again. And Tanner going to track it. Found it and getting physical in the blue paint. And little meeting of the minds.
Yeah, I don't know if they're discussing their algebra homework, that's for sure. But
maybe a little Christmas caroling later today. I don't know. But that was Frontier really their first good offensive looks, consistently getting it to the blue paint. And Tanner had to be sharp on that.
BND was running a little bit, running around. That's uncharacteristic of their penalty kill for sure.
Buck 10 left to the penalty to Cade Champ. Taken by BND in their own end, and that's Motika going to get it out, looking for Johnson, but that one came right back into the BND zone, and Motika no hurry whatsoever right now, and
no need. I like it.
Gonna go
I like
D
this
to
a
D
lot.
right there with Buchholz, and there's going to slow it
These
down.
two guys are too good to.
And there's the sauce up ice, and that's textbook right there, guy. He probably just killed off about 25 seconds just playing catch.
You can't allow one of the best players in the league to control the puck over a penalty kill, that's for sure.
There's Bridges intercepted by
Here he goes
Motika.
again.
2-on-1. Can they get it back? There's the sauce. Motika.
Oh, what a goal! Oh, you can't give these guys a break.
Yeah, you can't get
can't
cute.
do it. I love it.
Yeah.
What a great goal.
Was that
Hutchins?
Was that Hutchins that gave
That
the
was
sauce?
Hutchins.
Yeah, that was
What a pass that was. Motika to Hutchins, back to Motika.
a little sauce on that one, and gonna make him pay on the PK.
That was fantastic. Fantastic.
So Coach Dellinger on the bench saying, all right, settle down, get back into it, but opportunistic BND, 1-0 United. The captain, Jameson Motika.
I love it. The
Lights
kid's
the
been
lamp.
playing at a very, very high level. Nice play by Johnson there.
And BND just methodical on this kill right now. That's taken by Wojciechowski in his own end. Looking up on the wall there for Losi. Gavin Losi in his own end. That's going to do it. So team's at full strength right now. Losi gains the line, but clogged up in the middle there. Motika looking at spark jump, and he'll find it. He's 1-on-3. He'll get it deep, and he'll go to the bench for a change. Here out comes Preston Veely out of the BND bench, and comes to center now with Brady Johnson. Johnson going to go back for Berger. Berger going to cross it for Cummings. Cummings playing a little D right now. He's the effective Chase Cummings, can play a lot of different positions. And and Berger going to say hello right in front of us. And Cummings now going to throw that one deep, and now chip and chase. And first man back there, number 17, Losi. Can they get it out? They will. And now Berger with a good stick, but taken there once again. And Cummings came in. He's going to get a penalty for that, for roughing.
Yeah, he came hard and heavy.
He came hard. It was a good thing he ducked, too, I might add, on that one.
I like him back there on the point. I got to say, I haven't seen him play the point the first 3 games of the season.
Chase Cummings?
I haven't seen him play the point. I like him back there. He's a big guy. He controls the ice well. I like it. I really do.
They put him on the power play sometimes in front of the net, too, to take away the eyes.
Yeah. Well, it's a good play. He's a big boy. He can handle himself. He looks good out there.
So right back at the PK, and the usual suspects, Brady Johnson and Jameson.
Well, they didn't get him on that. They got Fendler. Did you see that?
Oh, I'm sorry. They did get Fendler. I thought it was, you're totally right on that guy. I thought it was Cummings that came over. It was a little log jam in the middle, but any way you look at it, here we go again. Over the line there, that's Georgie.
Oh, they're gone. He's gone.
And
Had Berger seen Motika was breaking, and he was gone.
And that one, it seems like they're looking for to be opportunistic on the PK right now. And Brady Johnson going to try to cut the ice in half, which he will. And then now we're looking for a step up in the neutral zone. There it is. But Frontier able to gain the line. Down low behind the B&D cage. And nice run into by Hutchins. Hutchins playing
playing the point
right
on
now.
the penalty kill.
Absolutely. That's Sullivan now.
Oh,
Sullivan
he's gone.
Looking for his man Colling. Colling back for Sullivan. Sullivan, there's the entry. Sullivan going to rip it. Good stick again, and Tanner going to hang on and B&D really good with the active sticks right now, not getting a lot of traffic to the blue paint, to the goaltender, Reese Tanner. And player changes now for Frontier, coming out with 55 seconds left in the penalty to Ashton Fendler. 1-0 United. We are late in the first. 3:47 left to go in the first period, and a nice clear there by Cade Champ. And first man back after that is Fisher, taken by Motika at center ice. He's got jump. Motika over the line. Motika just going to throw it right on the cage, and taken there now by Losi. Gavin Losi in his own end. Gains center. And a nice read there by Sammy Pies again. Here we go. Motika over the line again. Oh, that one just missed.
What a nice
Tapped in there nicely. Yeah, he read that one well. And Buchholz going to send it back down. 22 seconds left in the penalty. And in no hurry there is Fisher. Going to read Champ, doing a nice job watching him. And Frontier now out of their own end. Gains the line there. That's Mazu. Mazu watched by Sammy Pies. Comes back in the zone and right back out once again. And that's going to do another penalty kill, successful penalty kill for BND. Back to full strength. Johnson in his own end now, and Frontier trying to break it out there and almost intercepted. That was Michael Latier. BND in their own end right now. Jake Hutchins surveys the scene.
Oh, he's got him.
He's got a man with Stevens.
What a pass!
Put it on
Hutchins.
the tape, and that's just moving to open space. Like to see that. Just
that was
handle
fantastic.
It. Great pass, though. Yeah.
Good heads-up play.
And now that one going to go out of play.
Just got a little too heavy on Will's stick there.
Yeah.
Steven's stick. But what a play, huh?
Absolutely.
Thought he was gone.
Yeah, just keep your feet moving, go to open space, and have your head up. And this is high-level high school hockey at this day and age, especially with the merger. Obviously, it was high-level before with Notre Dame and Batavia, a little bit of a cyclical continuum, if you will. But great to see that, just the fundamentals. Now the Falcons gain center line, and that's Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski right on Tanner. A little weird rebound coming out there, and taking again, little knuckleball in the blue paint. Got to be careful, and it's cleared to safety right now. And Wojciechowski, first man back. The goaltender, Pavlovich, coming way out of his cage, and Brady Johnson just being a pest down low. That's what he does.
Nice
Trying to
play,
throw it out in front.
Johnson.
Comes to the point. That's Hutchins, and gets it to the
play.
blue paint. And
what a great play by Johnson.
He's a buzzsaw. He's been a buzzsaw since he was an 8th grader, and his dad looking on from the penalty box, giving him, hey, I like it.
It'd be a tough spot for me.
The penalty box?
I'm too vocal. They wouldn't allow me in there. I'm too vocal.
Well, you never know where the Johnsons could be tailgating before the game, but he's usually pretty calm and cool and collective in there.
Oh, very.
No PBR in that penalty box, to my knowledge. Motika down low.
That may be frowned upon.
Motika, nice look for Staley. Staley got to cross it. Berger, one-timer rebound.
What a great play
nice
by
play,
Staley.
Berger. Nice stick there. Gets it down low for Champ. Champ puts that one to the blue paint, but Frontier going to come up with it in their own end and can't get it out. Sammy Pies and with Motika. Sammy Pies going to find it. Sammy Pies backhand rebound. He called a call. Pavlovich rebound again, still in the blue paint. Staley now the point, going to walk it. Gets it over for Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies now going to go down low. Sammy Pies going to stop and start on the half wall. Gets it back to the point for Berger. Berger going to throw it down low for Motika. B&D putting on the heat. Now Champ going to say hello to his man down low. Sammy Pies gets it back to the point. That's Staley. Staley, traffic, right out in front. Save. Pavlovich, rebound. Motika gets another save by Pavlovich. 59 seconds left in the period, and finally Frontier gets it out. And now Motika looking for another rush. He's got speed at center. Nice little.
So good.
Nice little. He's got such great hands.
Oh, his hands are great.
So 46 now in the
he's
period.
wide open out there.
Yes. I'm calling for it now, too. Here we go. Over the line. That's Staley with some speed.
Oh, he looks good.
Luke Staley over the line, looking like his dad many years ago. Now Motika for Staley. Staley up in the play. Got to be careful.
And
nice
the freshman.
Berger.
And the freshman.
What's he, 6'3"?
He's a big boy.
Sammy Pies trying to throw that one out, but Berger going to get time. Berger waiting for a screen. Berger going to rip it, and a great shot block there by Frontier. That was Bridges. They got a 3-on-1. Bridges over the line. Bridges going to jam. Save, rebound, they score.
Oh, man.
Wow, with 11.6.
Unreal. All the action we had. That play down low with Pies and
Motika.
Sammy just ran out of room. He was just a little too tight to the goal.
That's a tough one to give up late in the period. It was a 3-on-1 rush.
After all the action we had down there, too, after all the shots BND had.
Oh, yeah. So it was Georgie with Sullivan and I think Bridges. I don't know who got the goal, but Tanner made the nice first save, and the rebound came out in 11.6 seconds. That's a tough one to give up, but either way you look at it, we are knotted at 1. And now Hutchins for Johnson. Can he get a shot? Yes, he will.
Yeah, nice shot, too.
And going to get a face-off, too. Guy, I always bring this up. Is it just preposterous and stupid to say pull the goalie in a situation like this?
I probably wouldn't, but
I don't know why I say it.
I definitely go with a lefty and shoot it on the net.
Bentley going to get a look, and that one.
But he got a shot off.
He
so that's
did.
great.
He did.
In that situation, with 2.7 seconds, I would load up 3 guys in front of the net, 1 guy back, and you put it on that. You basically take a shot off the face-off.
You want the center putting it to the blue paint off the face-off.
It doesn't, yes, the center or whoever has that hard, on that dot, the left. You got to have somebody with a left shot, a left-handed shot.
Well,
here we are.
Entertaining, John Garino, our executive producer here today. An entertaining first period. I think both teams skated well. It seemed like BND was dictating play for most of that. They did have a couple penalty kills. They did have a shorthanded goal. I think if you're Brian Dellinger, head coach of the Falcons, you got to be thrilled that you're knotted at 1. That's a huge goal late in the period. I don't have any shots on goal or anything like that at this stage, but interesting. Always good to see the Section 6 crossover teams. You don't hear a lot about them. They're Buffalo. We're in the Rochester market, but 2 in a row here, Grand Island and Frontier coming in today, and so far so good. So your thoughts?
Well, BND is certainly controlling the ice, getting a lot of opportunities. If I'm in the locker room and I'm Coach Staley, I'm just telling them to keep winning the puck battles, and don't be afraid to shoot. Let's put the puck on the net. Let's see what can happen. Crash the net.
When you're when you feel that you are a really good team, an elite team, some of the characteristics of teams like that is they just don't panic. There can be frustration at times. It can get nerve-wracking at times, but it's just about don't panic, trust the process, control what you can control, and I look for B&D to come out hard in the second period. So we're going to take a little break here on the Varsity Media Network. We'll see you back up here for period 2.
Excellent.
Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
Ball's moving in front. Kesselring wins it! Rex in effect!
Micaiah Benjamin Castle gets it into the box. It got all the way through. Passia with a chance, and he puts it home.
Quick snap. Parks up the middle into the end zone for the Bruins touchdown.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
Ball's moving in front. Kesselrig wins it. Rex in effect.
Micaiah Benjamin Castle gets it into the box. It got all the way through. Pasio with a chance, and he puts it home.
Quick snap. Parks up the middle into the end zone for the Bruins touchdown.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
Ball's moving in front. Kesselring wins it! Rex in effect!
Micaiah Benjamin Castle gets it into the box. It got all the way through. Pasio with a chance, and he puts it home.
Quick snap, Parks up the middle into the end zone for the Bruins touchdown.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for
And welcome back to the David M. McCarthy Memorial Ice Arena, downtown Batavia, New York. We are getting ready to start period number 2. 1-1 Frontier Falcons and BND United. My partner, Guy Pellegrino, is still waiting for him to come back up from the snack bar. I think he went to get a slice of pizza. But in any event, entertaining first period here. The Falcons opportunistic late with a 3-on-1 rush. They score with 11.6 seconds left in this one. So both teams now 1-1, or 1-1 after one, I should say. And should be an interesting second period. Guy and I said earlier on that we expected B&D to not panic whatsoever. They've been in situations, obviously they're tied, so I wouldn't call this a pressure situation. But Guy, welcome back.
Oh, thanks for having me here. There's quite a line for the pizza.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
we were just saying how we expect B&D to come out confident and hard here. And I do want to give a few shout-outs here right now. If you're watching on the Varsity Media Network, Steve Lakins, always a fan favorite. He's down in Florida. Joe Fianacca Sr., Joe Fianacca Jr., Greg Fianacca, Amy Barone, AJ Kazmarek, my son Sean in Nashville, Tennessee. Eric and Jenny Trifthauser at the Sabres game, who are up 1-0 late first, I might add. And Owen Bentley's uncles, Kevin and Theron and Mom Anita, all watching in Annapolis, Maryland today. And we are underway, period 2, and sent back right down into the Frontier zone and sent out over. That's a penalty in the NHL, but not in high school hockey. The goalie, Pavlovich, just sent it out of play. And I'm looking for B&D to come out hard this period, Guy. Get pucks to the paint, be responsible coming back on D, and just take control of this one. Stevens down low, he and his man, and Frontier looking to get it out. They will. Sent out over the line, that's Bridges. Bridges up there with Zent. Oh, and run into there, that's number 17, Hahn. Look at that, Guy Pellegrino getting pizza delivery in the broadcast booth. That's when you know you're in the VIP lounge. That's strong. Now Motika over the line. Motika gonna drag the shoulder. Oh, he went back door for Stevens, and that one was right there. Nice stick by Sammy Pies to keep it in for Motika. Yeah. Motika down low. Now Motika makes one man miss, gonna cross it for Stevens, but that one intercepted, and the Falcons get to the line. That's Sullivan. Now taken there by number 19, Latier, and called on the offside. Yeah. Pizza is from where today?
Maddie's.
Maddie's.
Very good.
Maddie's.
Excellent. We're going to do a little pizza review here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We talk about that a lot on our radio show. We are, and I think you would attest, in Batavia, New York, we are pizza snobs. We are wing snobs.
Yes,
would you agree with that?
Yes, we are. That's what we got. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Hutchins,
pass
nice
there.
little pass
Oh,
there.
he's got him.
He's got speed.
He's
He's got someone going to the
Cummings.
net. That's Cummings, but just couldn't get the handle. Now
right,
Hutchins
yeah.
going to duck the shoulder. He's been fast and physical in this one. He's going to find the puck again on the wall. Hutchins now going to throw it back down
great
low for
play.
Cummings. That's a nice play. Cummings now going to drag it. Cummings using that big frame. He's 1-on-2 right now, and gets it back to the point where Berger going to send it back down low. First man there, Hutchins. Hutchins going to throw it back down low and intercepted there by number 13. That's Fisher. And they'll get it out, and that one going to come back 200 feet on the icing. So 15:26 here, early second, knotted at 1.
You see here how Coach Daly switched those lines right up. You see he had Cummings back on the wing, and then Champ is actually now playing with Motika and Pies.
Yeah, so he's trying to put different people in different spots early on. I like you, I kind of applaud that decision to figure out a dynamic and who are we at this stage of the game. And
I like it because you
like
got to
it
give
too.
players an opportunity to earn it, and coach is certainly doing that.
Well, he'll really tell you earn it in practice. But at the same time, a game situation is much different than practice. But if you're doing it in practice, it's usually going to carry over to the game, and that's another icing by Frontier. So BND looking to tilt the ice once again here to keep pressure on Frontier in their own zone. And Guy, the other night, getting back to the Aquinas game, I want to shout out to Tom Menke. He's Joe DeRicio's grandfather. He was watching the game at home with his wife, and he said when Sammy Pie scored 5-on-3, he said they jumped up and cheered so much that their dogs got scared.
That's fantastic. The boards were rocking over
Oh,
here.
was that
Some nice seats.
crazy? Yeah, so great to appreciate you reaching out, Tom, and on that one. BND now, Buchholz looking for the cross, going to find his man. That's Motika. Motika for Champ. Now Champ. That one intercepted there, but going to find Motika once again. And Jameson Motika going to chip it to himself. Motika going to duck the shoulder down low behind the, going to stop and start looking for someone in front, going to find the point. Buchholz needs a screen.
Yeah,
that one just went wide.
Champ's got to get a stick down on the ice on that.
Oh,
one.
Owen Bentley going to throw it down low for Motika.
Stick on the
Going to
ice,
center it
stick
right
on
out
the
front.
ice.
There's a hook right in front, and Champ got upended there, but no call on the play, and face-off will remain in the Frontier Falcons zone.
Yeah, that was a nice play there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just got to be strong in front of that net,
Speaking of new positions, Brady Carney.
I like it.
Now, keep in mind,
I like the move.
We'll talk about that in the
I
next
like the
whistle.
move.
Yes. Johnson got those.
There it is.
Scores!
Outstanding. Got to put him in the net.
I think it was Chase Cummings again. Got his stick on that. He scored again last night, and his mom Lee Cummings down low in the 100 section likes that one, and that starts with Brady Johnson. Just a simple play of just gaining puck possession, throw it to the blue paint, nice and low with traffic, and
put it to the net. Let the
Put it to
boys
the
do their
net.
work. We
Yeah.
got some big boys here that should own the front of the net.
Agreed. A nice, good to see Chase Cummings bury that one again, and great play by Brady Johnson to make that one happen. So 2-1 United now early second.
Nice having a versatile player like that where you can play both positions. You know?
Oh, absolutely. Really, as any hockey player, I think you should learn both positions growing up. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm playing beer league now, defense. It's a whole different dynamic for me.
Well, I think the older we get, the more I think we can see the ice. And from the defensive position, it's a lot like soccer and our sweeper position. It's players who can see the ice.
Ooh, another crazy rebound.
Ruh-roh,
Right there.
Shaggy.
Yeah. Here we go now. Cummings again over the line. Cummings looking for Johnson. Intercepted there. Now Berger going to throw it right on. And the
Had
Falcons
some ham
looking to
on that
get it
shot.
out. And here we go again. Little clog up in the middle. First man there in the corner now is Jake Hutchins, going to get it back to the point for Brady Carney. Carney on the wall. Nice keep in there. Carney going to throw it to the net, but that one missed everybody. And now Cummings going to go to the wall with his man. I don't know who that is, but comes back out over the line, and Berger going to throw it into the layoff sides, and BND makes a player change. Looking for Zentz, and Sullivan just chips that one down low into the BND zone. We're taken over there by Buchholz. Maggio Buchholz looking for the breakout. There's the stretch, but that missed everybody. I thought Preston Bealey was going to cut to the center there, and that'll come back down in the BND zone.
One of the only problems with the stretch play. When it works, it's awesome. When it doesn't, you catch an icing.
Yeah, face-offs. Eric and I were talking a few broadcasts ago in the game of hockey in general. Face-offs, like possession off a face-off, is such a big part of hockey right now, especially at the pro level.
It's possession. You got to own it.
You got to own it.
You got to own the puck.
And taken there by B&D in their own end. Maggio Buchholz going to try to get it out for Stevens. Stevens on the wall. He's watched there by two, but it comes to center.
That puck up
and
to
here comes
Veely.
Preston Veely. Preston Veely over the line and right on Pavlovich. Talk about size. Preston Veely looks bigger every time I see him.
Yeah, the kid is big. We got a big squad.
We do. We got some tall guys on the team. We got. I'll tell you. Speaking of big, the weight room. Another shout out to the Shamp family. Tom Shamp has a like high state-of-the-art gym in his house, and Sammy Pies spent a lot of time there in the off season, and many thanks to them.
Awesome.
The weight room championships are really won in the off season if you really think about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Will Stevens on the wall, gonna throw that one just wide and kept in by Maggio. Buchholz gonna throw it to the cage, and that hit Stevens in front, and the Falcons, all they can do is get it out again. No icing on the play. That was touched. Staley, little shoulder check. Gets it around the wall for Fendler. Fendler, good outlet for Stevens. Takes it in stride at center and intercepted there by the Falcons. That's Gerhardt, and now comes out over the line. Falcons into the B&D zone with Mazu, and Fendler going to take over behind his own net, looking for Motika. Oh, and Tanner just steered that one aside, and that one comes back down the length of the ice. First man back is Fisher. Fisher going to leave it there for Gerhardt. Gerhardt in his own end, kept in there by Sammy. No, he can't keep it in, and he'll gain possession though, and they'll go back D to D with Staley going to Maggio Buchholz. Buchholz up on the wing there for Shamp. Shamp going to chip and chase. That one hit a leg, now taken there by Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies going to pirouette. Sammy Pies looking for a man, going to throw it to the cage. And
nice play there.
That was a nice play. Nice shot block there by Fisher. It comes out over the line. Now Staley got to be careful. Staley looking for an outlet, going to find his deep partner Buchholz. Back for Staley. Staley in his own end. Going to give it right back to Buchholz. I like the patience in the own zone, but you got to be careful here now. And Buchholz gains the line. Buchholz up on the wing, and that one just missed Motika, and that one going to come back again.
Just off.
Just off. But I like the look there. But
same here.
Face-off going to come back down in the B&D zone.
I tell you what, those looks don't happen without the hockey sense. And these guys got a lot of hockey sense. They're making breaks. They're moving. The play is made not with the puck, without the puck, and I love it. I love to see it.
You want to play the game, you got to see the game.
You got to see it, and these guys see it.
Yeah, if you can start that early on, here we go. Shamp, he's got Sammy Pies. Shamp going to throw it on, and Pavlovich going to spear one. But it's great. I was watching the Mary Might half ice thing today, tournament, if you will, and good to see those kids like little buzzsaws. I mean, they're moving their feet. The stands are packed. The parking lot is full.
Oh, it's the best.
Got Santa Claus over there, top shelf in the
it's the best
section.
These kids are great, you know.
The game is that one just.
Motika almost found the top corner.
Now down low, and Falcons looking to get it out. That's number 20, Dylan Georgie. Now Shamp on the wall. There's Sullivan looking for Bridges. Can they get it out? Sullivan will find it again at center. Watched by his man Shamp. Oh my!
Oh, that kid might. Ooh.
And he just lost an edge there. It is kind of wet. I mean,
it's a big hit.
Shamp finishing his check, and then I think it looked like Sullivan lost an edge and went down hard right in front of us. Here's Motika gains the line. Jameson Motika going to walk it.
Oh,
looking to go back there to
Shamp.
Captain Berger right on. Pavlovich. With
Shamp was
right in
there
front of
too.
The net, yes.
That's where he's got to be. He's got to stay strong.
You want to get rewarded. Sometimes you got to take a few sticks.
You'll take them.
Yes.
For that goal for sure.
And coming up in our second intermission, do we have special guest Nick Harris coming up? Did we get
I believe
confirmation
he's
on
coming up. I'll keep you posted.
Keep us posted on that one. We're going to talk a little bit about the Mike tournament and with Coach Nick Harris and. After the second period, so stay tuned. All right, but sent back down low. Pavlovich going to leave it there for his man. That's number 17, Hahn. Kept in by B&D. Brady Johnson going to walk it out in front. Took a shoulder, took a stick, but gets it back to Buchholz. Buchholz looking for a screen, but that one went way wide. And Bentley now going to try to
just a bit outside.
Bentley got to be careful there. And lost his stick, but B&D gains possession. Where Buchholz for Johnson going to chip it to himself, but taken there by Frontier's Latier. And Latier once again in his own zone, going to get it out over the line and looking for his man. That was Hanley. And now taken in the B&D zone. Oh, and
takes a rough ride.
He definitely took a rough ride for sure. And I believe that was Fendler.
We got Johnson.
That actually that was Grice. Yes. Eli Grice just took a jolt and got right back. Good to see him get back up to the bench. Got to be careful here right now with Mazu. And that one missed everybody, and Hutchins gains the line at center. Hutchins with a nice pass. Puck rolling again on Motika. Motika, a little backhand pass. Can't find his man, but kept in by Hutchins. Got to be careful. Mazu coming down low on him. Now Motika going to try to chip it to himself. A nice defensive play there by Frontier in their own zone, and Mazu will gain the line, get it out, but nice play by Cummings, who's been strong in this game. Cummings over the line, going to rip it. Rebound. Pavlovich, save. Rebound back door. Oh, can't find it.
Nice play by Cummings there.
Yeah, he's been good today. Motika now down low, going to get it good low to high. Going to get it through. That one hit a leg, and Frontier going to break it out. They gain center. That center line, that's Gavin Lepsch. Lepsch watched by his man Berger. Lepsch and Berger go to the wall together and sent around by the corner. Mazu takes it there, but now taken there by Losi. Can they get it out? No, they can't. So now Sammy Pies gains center. Sammy Pies with speed, looking for help, going to rip it right on, and Pavlovich steers that one aside, and the Falcons break it out to center ice again. That's Losi. Losi with Lepsch. Can't find it. Jamison Motika in transition. Cummings, Pies, Motika gain the line. Leaves it for Pies. Pies back for Motika. That didn't get through. Had to put a little more on that one. But B&D going to regroup in their own end with Staley. Going to go D to D for Berger. Berger back for Staley. Gets it up on the wall. Motika now going to throw it down. And no icing on the play. And a full wholesale change for B&D coming up. And there's the sauce by the goaltender. That's a great play, but nobody there. And Berger, watch there. Oh, got to be careful. Now Lepsch over the line. And Georgie was the first guy there, but now taken by Brady Johnson. Brady Johnson got hooked. Got to be careful here. Bridges on the intercept. He came right up the middle. Now Bridges with control. Bridges watched by Berger. Got to be careful in your own end right now. Bridges going to come up with it. Bridges going to walk it, going to rip it. That one went high. That one hit a leg. Taken there now back to the point. Can they get it through? Tanner going to steer that one aside. Now Georgie going to throw it down low. Now Johnson trying to outmuscle his man. Can they get it out? No, they can't. Sent back in down low to the B&D zone. Buchholz up on the wall looking for Stevens. Stevens going to revert back for Buchholz. Buchholz and his man go to the wall, and Lepsch took a rough ride there from Buchholz. Kept in there at the line there. That's Colling. And finally cleared. And first man back now is Fisher in his own end. Watched by Champ. A little speed right now with Sullivan. Sullivan gains the line, and look out. Buchholz
dropped the
says
boom.
hello to his man, and he's got to look out again. Starting to get a little physical right now. Now Johnson with speed. He's 1-on-2, looking for help. That came out over the line, and Bridges stepped into by Buchholz again. Ref's letting him play right now, guy.
Heavyweights right there.
Yeah.
Neither of them were going anywhere.
Bentley going to cross. By the way, that pizza smells great.
It's
coming
tasting
out,
very good.
Champ going to cross it there, and starting to get a little wide open right now. 5:47 left to go here, period 2.
Non-stop action. I love it.
Yeah, very fast period thus far, and 2-1. Tight game as well. Hutchins looks for Champ. Champ finds Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies going to kind of got out muscled there, but comes out over the line, and they'll throw it back down where Pavlovich leaves it there for his man Everett, I should say. Everett up on the line, and Bentley got the hands up on him. And can they get it in the zone? Coming back out of the zone is Zent. Zent going to throw it down deep. He's 1-on-4. Luke Staley takes the shoulder check, takes a look, and now he'll break it out of his own end. Gets it up on the wall for Stevens, who's going to take it in stride. Will Stevens over the line. Gets it for Motika. Motika right on, and that one steered aside by Pavlovich. Sammy Pies can't get a handle on that one, and Frontier breaks it out, coming under the zone. Hanley right on, and taken there by B&D. Stevens again with speed. Stevens for Motika. Motika over the line. Motika down low, going to throw it right out in front. First man there, Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies now waits it out, going to throw it back down low for
nice play.
Stevens. Stevens going to cross it And Frontier looking to break out. They will, but ooh, that one looked like it hit the bench, and I think that one's going to stay in the Frontier zone. So
I think they needed to do that one.
I would think so. So 4:26 here. If you just joined us, 2-1 BND. They opened the scoring, and Frontier got a late goal in the first with 11 seconds left, and BND came out strong in the opening frame of this one to take the lead, but it's been kind of getting a little physical, getting a little looser game, if you will, right now. Refs letting them play a little bit here. Cummings down low, going to send it out in front. Carney looking for traffic. Rebound. Oh, Cummings right on the doorstep.
Wow.
Talk about
Great
dodging a
play.
bullet. Here's Leps trying to get out, and Johnson going to say hello to him. Now Carney up on the wall. Taken there by Lepsch. Lepsch over the line. Lepsch going to jam, and Tanner going to steer that one aside. And a lot of rebounds in the B&D zone here today, but taken there again at center ice. Latier intercepted by Berger. Berger gains the Frontier line. Berger stepped into by Lalosi, and Berger got the number there before he comes out of the zone and sent back down. And Frontier again gains the center line. That's Evan Hahn. Hahn over the line. Hahn going to duck the shoulder, going to throw it in front. Here we go. Can they get out of the zone here now? That's Cummings. Cummings for Johnson. Brady Johnson over the line. Brady Johnson, little chip play to himself, but nice back check there by Frontier, and they'll break it out of their own end with Latier. Latier gains the line. Latier going to rip it, and Tanner going to leave that one there, steer that one aside. Carney now and his man looking for Lepsch. Now Brady Carney going to get it over the line for Stevens. Stevens, Motika. Now Sammy Pye's going to chip and chase. A nice stick for Motika. Motika down low in the Frontier zone. Motika trying to make one man miss, but intercepted there. And Mazu going to get it out to center ice where Buchholz going to go D to D in his own zone with Staley. Back for Buchholz. 2:52 here left, period 2. Buchholz for Staley. Methodical breakout here. Little chip play. Can he find Sammy Pye's? 2-on-1. Sammy Pye's and Motika. Sammy Pye's going to rip it.
That's a great play.
That is a good play. Look him off and rip it. And a nice save there by Pavlovich. A nice stick again. Motika to himself. Motika with those soft hands. Motika looking to duck the shoulder. Going to throw it to the cage. Stevens right out in front. Sammy Pye's.
Oh, there it is. Motika. Motika found one.
Puck magnet. The captain, Jamison Motika.
What a play that was there.
Stevens, Pye's, and Motika just a little.
The puck came to him. He was like, oh, I got it. I got it. I'll take care of it.
Neither one. All three of those guys didn't show really any panic there. Give Pavlovich credit. He stopped right on the doorstep, and the captain finds it again. And Guy, it's early still, but that's 2 for him. He's had 2 hat tricks in the first 2 home games. We could see a hat on the ice here again.
Incredible start. You're 3 games in, the kid's got 15 or 16 points. I mean.
Well, what's interesting about that is Joe Fianacca theoretically has the Batavia High scoring record of all time. Jamison Motika is now 20 points away.
Wow.
That goes back to 1987, Guy.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
Is it single season or total points?
I think it's total for his career.
What's single
over
season?
the line. Fendler with a nice rush up the ice, but Bridges just stepped into him, but Fendler right back at it. He gets right back up, and he's looking to get a number on that one as well, too. Comes back to the point there, kept in by Fisher. Throws it to the wall. That's Zent. Zent going to throw it down low for Bridges. Bridges watched by his man, and Fendler going to come in hard. And now Dominic Veely out there as well, too, with Fendler and Preston Veely. And now Dominic Veely in his own end. Stick on him, and he takes a ride to the wall there where Fendler takes over behind his own net. Can they get it out? No, they can't. That one hit Veely. Frontier keeping it in. Going to cross it there for the point. Looking for a screen out in front. Backdoor play. Comes back out there to Georgie. Georgie gets it back to Fisher. Back for Georgie. Georgie going to rip it. Tanner, safe rebound. Still there. Fendler, can he get the handle? He will. And he's going to ice. He can't get it out. Kept in by Georgie. Georgie going to cross it there. Frontier putting on the heat. Another backdoor play for a penalty coming up to B&D right now, too. Now Fendler finally going to touch it. And great possession there. And Fendler got to be careful. Not to get an unsportsmanlike there, but he got a little riled up. He got laid into earlier, and it looked like it kind of sparked something within him there, but cooler heads will hopefully prevail on that one. And he's going to walk it off there behind the bench. But BND, this is a big power play coming up for Frontier with 55.6 seconds left in the period 2.
Was it Staley that took out the guy in front of the net?
Yeah, so Luke Staley going to get the gate for a cross check, and here we go. On the draw here, taking it by.
Oh, he's got it.
Go.
He's got it.
Johnson.
He's gone.
Brady Johnson, time and space. It's rolling on him. Pavlovich came way out of the cage, and that's just that's a little puck luck, if you will, for Frontier, because that puck was rolling on Brady Johnson, and that's an offside.
He made a nice play, moving it up with his feet.
Yeah, you got to a goaltender that has confidence in playing the puck is huge.
It's just a shame that thing took a roll. Had it not taken a roll, it would have been Johnson all day.
He had a lot of real estate there. So Bridges on the draw, out there with Georgie. Now Georgie. Ooh, Tanner save, rebound, still loose, and that one's sent down the ice. Pavlovich, 30 seconds left in the period here. Frontier on the power play. Not in any hurry right now, which is kind of surprising. Odd. Ooh, got to be careful there. And looking for the entry right now, that's Bridges. Bridges gains the line. Bridges ducks the shoulder, goes behind the BND net, going to throw it right to the cage and finds his own rebound. Taken there at the point right now, going to throw it down low. That was Colling.
Oh, you got him going.
You got a man going. You're going to find him. Oh! Looking for Hutchins, looking to take that one in stride, and that'll do it. Period 2. So we don't know if Nick Harris is going to be making.
He's made it.
Nick Harris is, where is he?
Where is he? Nick.
Oh, he is here. Nick Harris is up in the broadcast booth. Let's put him in between us, yeah?
Absolutely.
We
it's a
do.
great idea.
So we're going to go to our intermission guest, Nick Harris, going to join the Varsity Media crew. I'm going to come down here. So you're going to be in between us here. Welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thanks for having me, pal.
Great. So we want to talk, well, I guess, first of all, what's your thoughts on this game so far?
It's been a pretty sloppy game, both sides, I think. Batavia looks, I don't know, they're just not getting pucks deep. They're not getting pucks, moving pucks well. We're playing very sloppy. And I think Frontier is doing the same thing. I think Notre Dame is the better team in this game overall. But I really think they need to start moving the puck a little better, spreading out and stop bunching up, and I think you'll see some better play here.
A little chess match early on to start this one. Frontier opportunistic at the end of one, and now this power play will be huge coming out in the third. But we want to talk a little bit about Mary Mightness today. The place looks great. It's decked out in its holiday fashion. Nick Harris here joining us. You and Allison Valier are the two big players with the Mary Mightness. It's been happening for a few years now.
Yeah, it's our second year.
I came in today, and the parking lot was full. I almost had to park at the courthouse. Talk a little bit about what you guys do, the teams that come in, how many teams are here, and everything else for Batavia.
So Allison does 99% of this work, and she deserves a whole lot of credit for all she does for this. We got 22 teams, 8U teams.
22 Mite teams.
22 8U teams. We got the farthest team coming from Corning this year. We got two teams out from Corning. We had an overall resounding success last year that brought back a whole lot of the teams that we had last year. And so far, it's gone very well. We've had a lot of very close games. We've had a couple teams that are, probably mismanaged in where they're supposed to be, but that's a small tournament. But other than that, I think it's a lot of fun. The kids have a lot of fun, and tomorrow in the championships games, we do the lights, we do the smoke, we do the announcing the names.
So those kids will never forget that type of stuff.
Never forget it,
which is awesome.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
Well, you're a community impactful person in this community. You have your own you're an accountant.
Yep.
You have your own accounting business, CPA. You coach your son Tanner, who's a squirt.
Yep.
You're on numerous boards. Like myself and Eric Trifthauser and Guy, this building has meant a lot to us over the years. I know it means a lot to you.
It does.
And to have a tournament like this here in our town today, I mean, they're going to go to our restaurants. They're going to spend a lot of money in this town. It's great
hotels and tax and all those things that bring it in. It is a big boost. And I mean, a lot of my hockey that I remember here was these tournaments, the light shows, the kids, the funs, the bringing it out. And honestly, one of the things that boosted my hockey career was our own Pee Wee tournament that we had here that got me to the next level, to be honest with you.
Let's talk about that hockey career. For people that don't know Nick Harris was on a path. He played at a very high level. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Nick grew up in Oakfield. He did go to Notre Dame for
1 year.
1 year at Notre Dame.
Year. Yep, my junior
and
year.
then he kind of went the junior path. I know you played at a very high level. You've seen the game. Guy and I talked earlier. The game of hockey has changed
Very
dramatically
much so.
over the years. Where are you with the game right now?
So I really like what they've done with the game. They've sped it up. It's got more skilled. It's got a lot more offensive, and I think that's what they're trying to bring to the game. I do dislike that they're taking hitting and the toughness out of the game because that is a very big
It's more
part of the
stick on
game.
puck.
Yes, yeah, it's more of and they're calling penalties on hits and the after the play stuff on every single hit. I'm not too big of a fan of all of that.
Well, you got a bunch of fan club over there waving to you over there.
Yeah, that's all the boys, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's awesome.
So,
I agree with you. And Guy, you would probably attest as well. There were some things I remember as a kid that you were rewarded for. If you put your shoulder in a guy's chest and sent him parallel to the ice, you were rewarded by your coach. Guess what? Now that's a 5-minute major penalty. See ya.
We had a category for that. And although I didn't have many on it, but there was a category.
It wasn't my game either.
So it wasn't my game, but there was some of our players. That was their.
I mean, you just saw
That's what
Maggio
they were.
Buzholz right here in front of you just lay a big hit on that kid.
Yeah, I thought
that's great. I love that hit. That stuff.
I thought the refs are letting them play a little bit more, which is great. But watching the mites here today, I was telling Guy earlier, these kids are like buzzsaws. Their heads are up. They're moving their feet. It's a small area game. I know that there's controversy with the half ice for how many years, but in the world of USA hockey and the game in general, I am all for the small area game.
Well, here's the thing is, and I when I first got into it, I thought the same. I didn't really like the half ice. I thought it was silly. But the more I watch it, the more I see it, the more kids get to touch the puck, the more the game evolves, the more people get to play. Because when you have these teams, and I've watched all of these teams, we got teams here that play full ice seasons, okay, and full ice games.
Like an AAU type
Yes,
of thing.
and what I see out of them when I'm watching them play, okay, in that game when you're playing full ice, you got 12, 14, 15 kids on your team. Maybe 2 of them are touching the puck most of the game. So how is that helping all the other 12 kids get better at hockey?
They get lost.
They get lost, right? And it's not helping them. It's not progressing them. It's progressing those couple players, and it's going to push them forward, but everybody else is being left behind in that scenario. And I think the half ice really does help them get the touches, get the feels, get into the game, gets everybody involved a little more, and lets them feel a little bit better about themselves instead of, oh, hey, you got 2 guys on your team that controlled the whole game, and it's 2-on-2 really. Up and down the ice. And
I'm glad you brought that up. In the 90s, they played the World Cup of Hockey. It was Canada versus USA. 3 of the best players in the game were Joe Sakic, Mike Modano, and Tony Amante. I used to tell the kids this when I coached. Mike Modano, 60-minute game. One of the best players. Joe Sakic, 60-minute game. One of the best players in the world. Guess how much puck possession time he had in that game for a 60-minute game? You want to throw a number out there? Minute 19.
Wow.
Mike Modano, 48 seconds. Tony Amante, 44 seconds. Put that in perspective of all the practices and all the time to touch puck in a game. It's unbelievable the way the game is now. And that was in the 90s.
yeah.
Wow.
Nick, getting back to your career, you were on a junior path.
Yep.
You were playing in, was it in Pennsylvania? Where were
My college was Pennsylvania.
Yes, you played
Yeah,
college hockey.
Lebanon Valley.
And
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
you did your time, you did your reps, and today you are now a member of the Kelly's Holland Inn Stars in the
That I am.
Batavia Men's Hockey League. A fan favorite.
all the way to Batavia.
He's a locker room favorite. He's a fan favorite. And there's usually a lot of post-game shenanigans in the Kelly's Holland Inn Stars locker room after that. But
Try my best.
once again, you and Allison,
Yeah.
fantastic job here today. 2 years in a row, this place has been mobbed. I think there's more games later today.
Yeah, we have at least 7 or 8 more games tonight, and then we have all tomorrow's the crossovers in the championship game, starting, including a free hour of skate with Santa for all the kids and teams
Good
from
to
11
know.
to 12. which we'd like to get people out and have some fun. Let the kids and the other parents that are here come skate with their kids for a little bit, have some fun. The tournament is more just letting the kids get out there, have fun, enjoy the game. Nothing crazy. We're a small town, small organization, just trying to bring back what I remember from being a kid, playing in these tournaments and having fun.
It was the best. I remember spending the night on a Friday night at my friend's house and coming here Saturday morning. My mom shoving off the car at 7 a.m. And yeah, those are special times. So appreciate you joining us up here in the broadcast booth. Thank you for all you do. Yeah. We're going to take a quick timeout, John, on the Varsity Media Network. We'll be back here for period 3.
Awesome. Good work.
Parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
Ball's moving in front. Kesselrig wins it! Rex in effect!
Micaiah Benjamin Castle gets it into the box. It got all the way through. Pasio with a chance, and he puts it home.
Quick snap. Parks up the middle into the end zone for the Bruins touchdown.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
And welcome back, downtown Batavia, David M. McCarthy Memorial Ice Arena, getting ready to start here, period 3, 3-1, and Frontier going to start this period on the power play guy, and they were, if they're going to get back in it, well, they are in it, but this is a pivotal PK for BND right now. It's been a little sloppy at times, it's been a little physical at times, but I think you're going to probably see Coach Staley shorten up the bench a little bit here in the third and take care of business. Would you agree with that?
I would absolutely agree, and it's expected, and no doubt. And right now they got probably one of the best penalty-killing lines in the league out here.
Brady Johnson and Jameson Motiga have so much chemistry, whether they're on the PK or the penalty kill.
And then you got Boom Holtz holding up the back.
Yeah, good to see him. He's been physical tonight, but no penalties whatsoever, and it's great to see that. So.
Absolutely.
1 minute left here in the penalty, and we are underway, period 3. 3-1 BND, and taken there, left there for Colling. Colling in his own zone. Looks to gain the line. Colling going to get it out. There's the step. and finds his man. Going to throw it to the cage, and Johnson right there. He was looking for Georgie. Oh, and Buchholz and his man, I believe that's Georgie down low again. No, actually take it back. That's Gearhart. And sent back down into behind the BND cage. And Motika, can they chip it out? And nice little forecheck here. That one hits the net. And no whistle though. They're gonna keep it in. That one definitely hit the net. It looked like. And now taken there by his man. That's Georgie once again.
Hutchins playing
Little
very physical down there.
Oh yeah, 2-on-2 puck
like
battle, and Motika gonna stay low to his man, and that'll get out of the zone, and that'll do it for the power play. So BND fortunate to get out of that one. And here we go again. Georgie gonna throw it to the cage. Rebound comes right on front. Motika trying to get a handle on it, and he had to steer that one aside. Kept in by Losi. Or no, he won't keep it in, and Sullivan gains the line. Now Sullivan, the captain. Sullivan, there's the entry. Sullivan gonna throw it right on, and Tanner, and that one gonna go high out of play, sent aside by Berger.
That netting wasn't there, it would have ended up in one of the sports hands.
At least they changed it to the white netting. Used to be black. It was really tough to see.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like it.
Getting back to head coach Brian Dellinger, guy, I spoke to him in the pregame. He's an 88 graduate of Lackawanna, home of Ron Jaworski, former quarterback. He said the last time he played beer league, he broke his brother's 2 ribs. And I said, did you do it on purpose? He said, no, he was on my line. So always fun talking men's league, especially with Nick Harris up here in the intermission here after 2. But Motika in his own end, can't get it out. Walk there right now. That's Mazu scores.
What a great shot that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Matthew Mazu just ripped it.
He had so much ice there. Every one of our players was so far down low.
Yeah. I don't even think there was a screen there. I think
there was absolutely no screen. There was a lot of room.
Reese Tanner to the glove side, and Mazu just took it right in the slot and ripped it.
Put a lot of speed on it. That's a great shot.
So game on yet again.
Yeah, I mean, they were in it to begin with, and now it's getting tighter.
They really just haven't gone away. I think you and I both agree that BND has dictated play here tonight, but it's a 1-goal hockey game right now. And I'll tell you what, Frontier, not afraid to play physical tonight.
No, and it certainly helped them.
Buchholz, right on, rebound. Oh, Cummings right out in front. Now taken there by Zent. Zent looking for his man Hanley. Down low, Zent. Zent takes a rough ride from Bentley, and they'll get it out to center. First man back is Hahn. Evan Hahn watched by Cummings. Evan Hahn going to get it up on the wall. Finds his man Gearhart. Gearhart at center. Gearhart, little play for Latier, but that got boggled up at the line and taken out there again by Gearhart. Frontier looking to gain the line. Brady Johnson going to step into his man right in front of the B&D bench. Now Bentley up on the wall for Cummings. Cummings looking to spring Johnson. Couldn't find him. Now Wojciechowski. Kicked there by Cummings to Johnson again. And little puck battle here in the neutral zone. And thrown back down into the B&D zone by Gearhart. He'll go to the bench for a change. Buchholz in his own end. Buchholz for
nice play by Bentley there.
Bentley. Buchholz. There's the stretch. Oh, he put it on Motika's take. No icing. First man back there. Pavlovich plays the puck very well. And that one's sent right back down. One guy called icing, one guy didn't. So no icing on the play. And the Falcons looking to break out, and they will. Over the line now. Gains the line. Coming out. That's Everett. Everett going to throw it down low, and first man back there is Brady Carney. Now Berger. Takes control in his own end, going to go high glass. He's going to find Motika. Yes, he is. Jameson Motika's got Sammy Pies coming. And Motika down low, going to throw it right out in front. Taken there by Carney.
Nice
Carney for
Carney.
Motika. Now Motika going to rip it, and a nice stick there by Wojciechowski. And now Sammy Pies, puck battle on the wall. It got hooked. Got to be careful. Carney keeps it in. Nice play, but taken there by Frontier. They'll get it to center. Champ looking to watch his man Wojciechowski. And now taken there by Georgie. Georgie stepped into by Berger. Down low for Lepsch. And here's the breakout here for Motika. Motika for Champ. Champ and Motika 2-on-2 gain the line. Champ over the line. Champ looking for help. Going to throw it to the cage and steered aside by Pavlovich. Now Johnson, little puck battle on the wall with Sullivan and sent back down into the B&D zone. No icing. Luke Staley, first man back, gets it for Champ. Little chip play for Johnson. Johnson now taken there by Stevens. Will Stevens over the line, going to rip it.
Nice shot by Stevens there.
And it didn't touch anything up top. Play on. Johnson going to throw it to the cage, and Pavlovich going to spear one. 12:27 left here, period 3. 3-2 BND. And
I like the play there by Willie Stevens coming in the center and letting one fly.
I like to use the term X Factor when I talk about Will Stevens. He plays football. He plays hockey. He plays, I don't know if he plays baseball anymore. But he comes right from football to hockey. That one came right out in front. Taken there by Lepsch in his own end.
Great play by Hutchins
Looking
there.
for Losi, and Buchholz just calmly sends it right back down into the zone where Colling takes over. Colling watched by Stevens. He's got
Nice.
some jump tonight. Now Johnson with a nice stick to try to keep it in, and that one goes into the Frontier zone. I think faceoff will remain in the Frontier zone. So tight game here, Guy. I guess both teams kind of looking for a bounce right now. Coach Staley looking fairly calm right now, arms folded on the bench, and looks like he's got the sweater on tonight.
Yeah, looking very festive. And
No underneath.
looking good.
Very festive. Face off to the left of the goaltender, John Pavlovich. Hutchins on the draw, going to win it, but unfortunately intercepted there, and that's Losi. That's on offsides. If he touches, that should come all the way down, but they won't. They're going to come right outside the B&D line.
Staley had an opportunity to keep that one in, made the decision to back out of the play. It worked out for him. He made the play happen here at this blue line, but it's interesting to see. He was the last man back, so if he made the move and it didn't pan out,
And it's an odd man run.
Yeah, he made a smart play. Is basically what I was going for.
Losi for Lepsch, but now Luke Staley, very calm and cool in his own zone, going to go to his partner Buchholz. Buchholz going to slow it down. Maggio Buchholz, there's a stretch on the wall for Stevens. Couldn't find the handle. Watched there by his man Colling. And now Johnson going to step in there, and got to be careful. Colling over the line. Colling going to go around Staley. Colling going to throw it to the blue pane, and Tanner got a piece of that one. Can they get it out? No, they can't. Colling again, but intercepted there by Buchholz.
Oh, he's got
Buchholz got a
He's got
man.
him.
He's got Will Stevens, and that one just couldn't hold the handle on that one. Colling now. Johnson in the zone. Coach Staley playing with the lines a little bit right now, and taken there by Mazu. Mazu, he just scored the last goal here and gains center. Mazu makes Hutchins miss. Gets it up over the line, looking for Lepsch. Lepsch now going to gain control. Lepsch still with it, looking for Losi. They got to be careful here right now. He's 1-on-3, but still nice defensive play to come back here. And now B&D in their own end. Sammy Pies in his own end, looking for speed.
Oh, he's got Chase
He's got to
Cummings.
go.
He's
He's
got
got to
Cummings.
move. Sammy Pies with speed, gains the line. Going to walk it. Sammy Pies going to go wide. Going to throw it in
Nice
the middle.
play.
Motika! Oh, my!
What a play!
Did Pavlovich stop that guy? I couldn't tell. Can it get through? No, it can't. Rebound comes right out to Cummings. Cummings going to throw it down low for Motika.
What a play that was.
B&D putting on the heat. Latier now can't get it out. Cummings at the point, going to get it through, and that one's seen all the way.
Motika wants that one back.
Did that go wide, or did I couldn't tell?
I thought he
Pavlovich.
got a
that
shoulder
was a
on it. I thought he
grade
got
A.
a shoulder on it because yeah, he got a shoulder on it.
Yeah, that was grade A scoring look right there.
Oh, Sammy got that one in front, and it just kind of ricocheted right to Motika. 9 out of 10, he puts that in.
Absolutely, and that would have been a hat trick again. Oh, right on, and Pavlovich, I don't think he saw that one, but nice save, and that's from behind, but no call there, and kind of turned on him, I guess, a little bit. Now Berger keeps it in nicely, came out in front, that one hit a leg. Taken there on the wall now, and Frontier coming out of the zone, 2-on-2, gains the line. Frontier looking for his man, that's Zent. Zent going to throw it to the cage, left there by Tanner, and that one comes out. That one missed everybody, and Wojciechowski, first man back, but that's one coming back for icing. So 9:56 here to go in a spirited game in downtown Batavia here today.
That's a tight one.
Yeah, so you guys are on the ice right after this, right?
Yeah, I got to hustle over into the locker room.
So no Kellys for you at the end of this one.
Ooh,
apparently.
unfortunately,
All right,
no.
You got to do what you got to do. Right on, and kept in by Frontier, Luke Staley for Buchholz. Buchholz, and that one goes
Speaking
out.
of Kelly's, if I can segue, last night had a late game, 8 o'clock game.
For the Mary Might-Miss?
Mary Might-Miss. Talked to the coaches, thinking about an after-hour Kelly's beverage.
Adult refreshments?
Adult refreshment, 9 p.m., locked up tighter than a drum.
Oh, my.
I was going to call Jerry at home, make sure everything was all right.
Friday night, yeah, that can't happen. I'll talk to Jerry about that.
Friday night at 9.
Hutchins, he's one-on-one. Hutchins waits for help. Going to look it off and then put it right on. And I'll tell you what, both goalies have been good, but John Pavlovich has been tested a lot more tonight than Reese Tanner, and he's been sharp.
No question. No, he looks good. He's getting in front of him. We had a little bit of time. Not a great angle. Not much else to do with the puck, but
did you guys find another establishment to?
We did not. We just called the ball and said maybe this is a sign. Go home.
Down low there, that's Traska.
Oh, no.
Traska right on it, Sullivan and Tanner. Remember that one. Comes back to the point now, Frontier. Good stick there by Champ. Now Buchholz in his own end. Can they get it out? Getting a little physical down low, Frontier that is, and
Nice
comes
play
right
there
out.
by
A nice
Johnson.
play, and you got Sullivan tied up with Buchholz. I think they're both going to get the gate here. I think that's Buchholz. They got tied up, and
Two heavyweights.
yeah, big time. I don't want to mess with Maggio Buchholz in any way, shape, or form. And, Sullivan, he's their captain, who also is a senior. Maggio, a junior. And looks like they're both going to get the gate. I think they'll remain 5 aside. I think they're both going to get probably 2 minutes each. I would imagine. for
Probably get it a roughing call. I mean,
yeah,
what else are you going to do?
Well, I guess my point is, you wouldn't want to. With 9:05 left here in the period, I'm sure Frontier, that's their captain. They don't want him for a double minor or.
Yeah, they don't want to see him gone for 5-10 minutes.
No, and I would say Maggio obviously getting looked at by the trainer right now. I think he's cut, but looks like he's going to be okay. Looking at his nose or his cheek there. But yeah, we neither one of those guys you want sitting for more than 2 minutes in this stage.
No, I'm not sure what they give them though, because I mean, they're body slamming.
It
each
looked
other.
like they just both
there's
got
no
tied
punches
up,
thrown.
and then they both body slammed. They both went to the ice hard.
It was almost like a suplex. Will you, Steve? A suplex.
Were you a WWE guy? Were you a wrestling guy?
So in the
Give me
80s,
some names that you
in
grew
the
up
80s,
with.
Junkyard Dog,
SD Jones, Superfly
Roddy
Jimmy
Piper,
Snuka, Roddy Piper, Sergeant
Hillbilly
Slaughter.
Jim Slaughter. I mean, that was my era.
Okay, so now is The Rock part of this era? Like The Rock?
No, The Rock is, well, no, not this era. Rock was the Attitude Era. I watched the documentary.
How about Kamala, the Ugandan giant?
He was back there, yeah. I remember him.
I did go to one. I've seen wrestling one time in Buffalo when the kids were young. It's very entertaining. John Cena.
Yep.
John Cena, very popular.
Yep. Well, the movies, that certainly helps.
It certainly did. Speaking of movies, The Rock as well, too. So what's amazing, though, is the WWE is still a very viable entity. They're still very popular.
Absolutely.
They're still going strong.
Absolutely.
They sell out, arenas all the time.
I don't know. What did McMahon sell for? Is it like $1 billion or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Something ridiculous.
So the teams will skate 5 aside, but here's the thing, Guy.
And here go our Might-Miss.
And
Mary Might-Miss, all our
the Mites
kids
making their way.
to the locker room.
They're not putting up any time yet. I don't see any time yet.
They're both skating 5 aside, so
They're
they're
skating
just going
5
to be.
aside, which
they're
is
going to be in the box.
the important thing. And off the hop here, Stevens looking for Motika. Sent back down and Colling, first man back. Watched there by Motika. Colling in his own zone, gonna get it up on the wall or get it up to center. Nice play by Sammy Pies there. Watch his man Traska. Now Colling and Pies down low. Traska takes it on the wall, gets by Stevens. 3-on-2 if they hurry. And a nice stick, a nice long reach by Luke Staley there. That's huge.
Yep.
That was almost an odd man rush. Luke Staley, first man back, takes a look behind his own net. Going to slow it down. Staley going to skate it out now. Staley looking to gain the blue line. Hit a leg, but finds another man in Motika. Going to chip it to himself, but intercepted there. And little chess match in the neutral zone, but now sent back down. And Stevens and Traska go to the wall there. A little one-on-one puck battle, and
Nice
BND gains possession. Berger looking for Motika, but a nice keep in by Colling. Colling going to get it to the cage, but that one goes wide. Now Stevens and Colling go to the wall. One-on-one battle there. Berger comes in to help. Pies is there as well. It's in the skates, but controlled by Frontier. Going to find his man, Mazu. Mazu going to get it to the net. Rebound, and Tanner going to hang on.
Nice work by Tanner, keeping everyone in front of him.
Yeah, just tracking the puck real well right now. And this is, I guess you could call this kind of crunch time, if you will. 7:51 in a one-goal game, 3-2. And I think if Coach Dellinger was trying to find a little something tonight, BND is a very good hockey team, and they're playing right with them right now. Without question.
Absolutely. They got to feel good about that.
Brady Johnson over the line, and very calmly sent right back out to center, taken there by Hutchins. Hutchins going to throw it back down behind the cage, and Pavlovich going to leave it there for his man, and they'll get it out to center. First man back is Liam Berger, going to go wide of the cage, and yes, it will. That'll be icing coming back 200 feet. So anything in the Frontier zone is probably a good thing right now if you're wearing a white sweater.
Absolutely. Well, looks like Coach is rolling the two lines, and
yeah, I figured
things tight.
They'd short it up a little bit at this stage.
Nice to see the different combinations today.
Absolutely. No, I think what that does early on, it really sets a tone for the remainder of the season. Losi stepped into by his man Hutchins, and now Carney on the wall, going to throw it back down deep, but that's going to come back 200 feet right now, and Brady Carney probably wishing he stepped over the red line with that one. But getting back to Brady Carney, guy. So keep in mind, a lot of these kids play split season. I mean, they're playing Rocco, they're playing Amherst, they are nonstop hockey. You got two guys on this team, Brady Carney, Maggio Bullholz, Chase Cummings. No split season whatsoever. And then to come back in a new role, getting back to Brady Carney, playing D, I think he's really handled it very well. I'm a huge Brady Carney fan.
I like the move he made there.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he made it, Coach made it, whomever. I like the move.
Yes.
It's great.
They expected to
good
have
for the team.
Some problems on the blue line this year, and I think they've been pleasantly surprised thus far.
Well, I mean, when you got a freshman that's, starting on the blue line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see a senior step up with some leadership and add some strength to the blue line.
Absolutely. And speaking of Luke Staley, he's got the puck. Oh, that could have been a disaster. And here we go, Berger, own end. The forecheck is kind of like a 1-3-1. It seems like Frontier's doing now. They're just waiting to bait somebody from what I see. And it's been effective at times in this game. And speaking of effective, there's Chase Cummings right there with a nice stick. And Staley now going to get it at center. Staley now going to make a couple man miss and taken there by Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies with space. Sammy Pies going to drag it to the middle. Can't keep the handle on it, but kept in by Bentley. Bentley looking for Pies. Pies going to get it. Pies going to shoot it right on rebound. Nice play just to get it to the net. Motika, a little pirouette there down low. Cummings going to get it off the wall for Staley. Staley looking for traffic. Staley waits. Staley shoots right on. Rebound.
I don't think anyone
I don't
think anyone
see that at all. That's just a smart hockey play. But here we go, coming back 1-on-2, and my!
Bentley
and stepped into his man, Latier.
David McCarthy Memorial.
He's probably, I saw the elbow come up, but again, the officials have
let it go.
Put the whistles away, but Bentley just stepping into Latier there. And now get back down the ice. First man back is Berger. Berger looking for Sammy Pies. Sammy Pies going to drag it. Sammy Pies going to walk it. Sammy Pies going to shoot in Pavlovich. He had Motika going to the far post, but he elected to shoot the puck, and Pavlovich going to hang on. And, yeah, Bentley and Latier, that's a heavy collision right in front of the B&D bench.
It's nice that we're seeing a little bit more Bentley, too.
Yeah, he's Owen Bentley, the senior, such a great kid to be around, and
he's a big,
still
tough kid.
Figuring out some things with his game, but I'll tell you what, he's playing for Amherst as well now, too, in the split season.
He's got to come out.
Be careful here. Tanner's got to come out. Got to be very careful.
Oh, my gosh.
That was,
wow.
Good.
That wasn't good.
All right, well, here we go. Puck possession up for Hutchins with a long stretch. Looking for Johnson, but they called it on the offsides. He couldn't handle it anyway, but.
Back to that play here. There's got to be some communication.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was none.
I don't know if Owen got caught a little flat-footed on that one, but Tanner was a little hesitant to come out. And
neither of them did enough, and it could have been disaster.
I guess, if you're going to do that early in the season as opposed to at a state championship at the Harbor Center, which certainly they want to get back to. That's the goal. That's been the goal from day one of going into this year. Face-off draw again, controlled by BND. Brady Johnson going to go high glass for Stevens. Stevens going to chip it out the center where Wojciechowski throws it back down low. And look out, here goes Losi. Losi watched by Stevens again. Good active stick. Wojciechowski keeps it in. That one goes high and wide. Now Lepsch. Lepsch on the wall there. Watched there by Hutchins. Nice takeaway by Hutchins. He finds Stevens. Stevens going to go through the middle. Stevens coming way out. Here we go. Johnson with the intercept. Going to throw it back down low. Oh, he had Stevens. Does he still have him? Yes, he does. Stevens and Johnson on the wall. That one thrown right at the cage, and Pavlovich going to hang on with 4:21 here left, period 3, and both teams going to make wholesale changes here. Going to see Champ with Motika and Pies right now.
Oh, with 4 minutes left.
4:21 to go, period 3, 3-2 United. Face-off in the Frontier zone. Sammy Pies on the draw. And taken there by Frontier. That was Gearhart. Going to get it up on the wall. Buchholz going to throw it right back down deep. Taken there once again. That's Hanley. Hanley going to cross it there. That looks like number 13, Fisher. Fisher now gets it for Colling. Kept in there by Champa. Can't keep it in. Oh, a good stick there by Buchholz. Back on the ice. And now Sammy Pies trying to get loose. Got to be careful here. And Hanley over the line on the offside. And Colling not happy about that call with 3:50 left to go. So a very calm-looking B&D bench for a one-goal game late here in the third.
Yeah, I mean, they're controlling as much as they can.
I mean, just seeing what personnel they can put out there. Colling with a nice play to himself. Gets it down low. Got to be careful here. You have Zent and Gearhart
Here we
down
go.
low. Sammy Pies.
Here we go.
He's got Motika with him. Sammy Pies. Oh, looking for Motika. That's for Pies.
Oh, what a great play by Motika. Oh,
now,
give it back to Pies.
Coming back out here. That's Hanley. Now Berger going to chip it out for Motika. Puck possession, a big one right now. Sammy Pies over the line. Sammy Pies going to jam. Sammy Pies looking for Motika. Oh, he had Champ. And can Champ throw it back? Oh, no, he's going to play it back to his own man, Berger, in his own zone. Looking for Motika. Motika, a little chip. It goes into traffic and taken there by Sullivan. He's 1-on-2. Sullivan down low. Sullivan watched by Stevie. Sullivan going to drag it out in front. Got to go. Sammy Pies. Long shift here. He's got to be gassed. Gains the line. Sammy Pies over the line. Leaves it for Motika. Motika going to make 2 miss. Make 3 miss. Motika back to the point. Buchholz right on it. Pavlovich. Big save. Now Staley. Staley going to throw it to the cage, and Pavlovich going to spear one. Going to play it. Yeah, that was confident play. Now Latier.
Yeah, it was.
Latier down low. Off the glass. High glass. Looking for possession. Goes all the way down into the B&D zone where first man back is Luke Staley. Luke Staley going to stop and start. Makes one man miss. Staley now a little shake and bake, but now going to revert. Now for Cummings. Cummings tries to chip it over the line. He can, but taken there. And here we go. Sullivan. Sullivan over the line. Going to rip it. Great shot block there by Buchholz. And that one sent down the ice. And
a great play by
that one going to come back 200 feet and a big shot. You know, Guy, another thing about the game right now, you don't see it on score sheets a lot. Deflecting pucks, getting in traffic lanes, having the puck hit you.
I tell you what, we've seen that the other night from Motika. Diving against Aquinas.
Right before the goal.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Diving all over the place to protect his net, his goalie. What a great play. I mean, these guys, I love it.
I think you got a timeout here.
That's smart. 2 minutes left. I mean,
Ryan Dellinger, and why wouldn't you, directing traffic here. And Coach Staley going to get out the whiteboard here as well, too, it looks like. And 2:09 to go here, period 3. I guess you're probably thinking about pulling the goaltender here if you're Frontier.
Yeah, at some point you're going to. I don't know if it's right now.
It's definitely if the faceoff was down there. It seems like in the NHL they do it a lot earlier. Now, speaking of NHL, do we have a Sabres update? It was 2-1. It was 2-1 in the second Utah, and I did not. We could probably check that out right now. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, what do we got here?
Eric Trifthauser at that game today with wife Jenny Trifthauser. And looking on the out-of-town scoreboard.
Utah 3-1.
Oh, gosh.
End of second.
3-1, end of 2, and that's a little concerning, I would think, right now. But back here, downtown Batavia, face-off in the B&D zone. And we will keep our eye on Pavlovich to go to the net, but nice face-off draw there.
Oh, Johnson's got to get in there.
Yeah,
nice play.
I think he expected the stretch there, but couldn't find it. Fisher now for Colling. Colling in his own end. Oh, Sammy Pye's got to be careful on that jump, but Berger gains possession. Can they get it out? No, they can't. Kept in there by Gearhart. And that one goes back down the ice, and that's going to go right on to Pavlovich, who's going to... Oh, he gave it away to Motika. Motika looking for Johnson out front. So you got Pies, Motika, Johnson out there. Oh, Buchholz and Berger. That one missed everybody. Now Pavlovich goes to the net. Extra skater coming on for Frontier. Buck 31 left in this one. There's the stretch. Open net, Motika.
There it is. Is that
another hattie, and there's the hat guy.
That's 3 hat tricks in 4 games.
That is correct.
I've been following.
Yes. And Joe Fianaka watching at home knows that the point. 3 home games, 3 hat tricks, and the hat back on the ice again.
So over, is that 10 goals? Because he had 4 and 1. That's 10 goals, and I think he's got at least 6.
Well, no. So I think so for the year, I don't think he had any goals last night.
None last night, but he had 3 assists.
Yeah, his points I don't know, but as far as goals, that'll be 9 goals.
10.
Well,
he had 4 in 1. He had 4 in 1 game.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Absolutely.
He had 4? Okay.
He had 4.
So 10 goals in 4 games?
He got it in the end on the Aquinas game.
Oh, you're totally right. You're totally right. Well, if you're playing high school fantasy hockey, Jameson Motika would be your number 1 pick, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's certainly number 1 pick. Bentley, little soccer and the soccer.
Yeah, a little air and bounce there. There's still a $1.19 left, so I mean, Frontier probably, the goalie is pulled again. So I would look for Frontier to crash the net here right now. You got Sullivan out there with Gearhart. You got Bridges, Hahn. And I would look for them just to crash the blue paint. And nice face-off again, controlled by B&D. That's Motika. Motika probably looking for another one. And gets it up for Johnson. Tried to glove it to himself. Taken there by Gearhart for Sullivan. Oh, he scores!
What a shot that was.
Don't just hold the phone. And Reese Tanner looked like it kind of surprised him a bit on that one. It was a great shot.
I think it came so fast that it surprised him.
So
that was a great shot.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, out came the sequel Jaws 2.
Holy.
Wow. So
that's quiet here, Steve.
Everybody back on your couch if you're watching at home. This one not over 106. And here they come again. Anything out of your zone is good. They'll
defense now.
That one goes high.
Okay, not good.
So Pavlovich going to go to the. That's a fortuitous bounce there because that puck is going to go back in the B&D zone. So this face-off is mammoth.
It's huge. It's huge. They got numbers down low. We gotta win this draw.
And they'll gain possession.
Right out. It's got to get out.
The guy who wears the C, can he get it out? Got to find it in his feet. Got to clear that, and yes, that's a huge clear right there. 48 seconds to go. Frontier looking for the entry again, and Johnson just took a 2-hand to the back, and they'll get it out. Sammy Pye's nice play, gets it back to center. Taken there by Latier. Hutchins, nice shot block there, and can they get that one out? Little ring, yes they will. Johnson getting there with Hahn. Johnson and Hahn puck battle, and it's wide open there. Sammy Pye's now empty net. Sammy Pye's trying to skate through a couple. Sammy Pye's going to run, and he scores!
What a goal that was.
Wow.
And I love the patience. Pye's had the patience on that one.
It was good to see him bury that because he had his head down. It looked like he was going to get lit up, but...
no, he made that move and just laid it in the net ever so softly.
All right.
That was great. Great goal.
Now you can probably put your feet up, I would imagine. Johnson really got railed there down low. Made a nice play to gain possession, but now 5-3 B&D, and it looks like they will be victorious here once again. And by the way, another home win, which is, I don't even know the number. Coach Staley knows it, but it's a lot in a row. And 7 seconds to go, and Frontier just apt to kill the clock here, and they will. And BND going to get it done again here at home, guy. 5-3 your final from downtown Batavia. The David M. McCarthy Memorial Ice Arena once again treated to another exciting brand of high school hockey here. And it wasn't pretty all day. It got physical, it got sloppy, it got fast, it got furious. But Frontier came to play today without question, and we'll have our final handshake here.
Fantastic
finish.
Yeah,
for,
it was a great
really
finish
for
for
both
BND.
teams. I know that it's weird. I think in Section 5 these games can affect sectionals. In Section 6 they don't. But always good to see the crossover, Section 5 and Section 6. And we'll wrap it up here with our executive producer Joe Garino, who's been great today, by the way, making the trip in from Rochester. Guy, your thoughts on today? With a lot going on. I know you got to get to your locker room. You got a bunch of mites to probably take care of.
I do, but no, today was good. A little sloppy at times, but you know, the play of your studs was there. I was happy to see Cummings have a great game.
He's had two in a row now, I might add, yeah.
I like to see Kate Champ in there in the action. You know, your stars, your Motika, your Pies, your Hutchins. I mean, they're there. Johnson. They're there every week, putting it in, and you know, what can we say? I mean, let's Motika. 3 hat tricks in 4 games.
Those numbers
got to be.
Let's be honest, they're borderline absurd or obscene. But you know, I see his mom a lot. I see his grandfather a lot. Jameson is playing. A lot of these kids are playing at another level, but Jamo Motika is playing at another level. He wears the C with pride. He's a great leader in the room. He's a great football player. He's a great baseball player. I think most people in his family will tell you hockey is his passion, and for his senior year to come out the way he's come out right now is really off the charts.
I love it.
Can you even think? Is that stats?
I don't know a stat. I mean, not in my. I mean, I don't know about the Teal Fowler days because I was a little young then, but that's it.
Steve Lakin's listening at home could probably answer that question.
Yeah, and you know, Steve, chime in, let us know. I don't remember a stretch.
3 hat tricks, 3 not consecutive.
No, on
3
4
consecutive
games.
home game. Yes.
Or 3 out of 4.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, call it 10 goals in 3 games.
Yeah.
Well, of 4 games total, but 3 games here at home.
Yeah, let's not forget about his 6 or 7 assists, though. 17
I
points
mean,
in 4
well,
games.
he does
He's
it all.
averaging 4 points a game.
That's the thing. He penalty kills. He's on the power play. He's 5-on-5. And, you know, in the 11-1 home opening win, Guy, 9 different players scored in that one.
That's great.
So getting back to what I think Coach Staley and Coach Kirkwood are doing early on this year, unlike other years, is they are getting personnel in there. They're getting personnel in there right now. And I see you signaling to Brian McCarthy getting ready to go for the Mary Mike for your game. Yes.
Bag in there. He doesn't even have
So
his bag.
always a pleasure being with you.
Thank you so
always
much.
a pleasure
Thank you.
hanging with you.
I love it.
Like I said, when
Thank
Eric
you for the
Schiffhauser
invite.
can't be here,
I love it,
we
man.
go to
I
the
had so
A-list.
much fun.
So the next game, I should know the next game. I don't right now, but we will be here for the next home game. Eric Schiffhauser back in the broadcast booth. For Guy Pellegrino, our executive producer, John Garino, thanks for being with us today. Have a great weekend.